position to say that he was to advise the president, even though he doesn't direct the orders of actually doing the withdrawal. I'd like to see Trump make some comments on that. I'm sure they're going to ask him in questions, but from the press.
Kevin will talk about more. Of course, he has undertaken a historic cost-cutting effort across the federal government, launching the first ever Department of Government Efficiency, uncovering corruption on a scale that we never thought imaginable, terminating every single federal worker that we have found to be engaged in the corruption and theft and the waste of taxpayer dollars.
I just saw on Reddit too that basically Elon, Doge, whatever, sent out an email to all these government employees asking them to provide 5 bullet points of what they did for the week. And apparently they were upset about that, which I thought that was common practice in any job you ever work, that you have to write some kind of what they call a WAR, weekly activity report. But apparently just writing an email to your HR saying this is what I did this week is somehow just awful. But people are going to complain about everything that they do, of course.
And already saving $50 billion in a single year, which over a 10-year period would be $500 billion. Just think about how vast and enormous that sum is. Of course, as you all know, he has renamed the Gulf of Mexico to its correct and proper name, the Gulf of America. He has renamed Mount Denali into Mount McKinley, part of a historic effort to restore patriotism and national pride all across this land. He has ended the weaponization of the federal government, restored the Department of Justice to its true mission of combating threats to this nation and keeping the American people safe.
A lot of people who were upset about names of bases being changed and Aunt Jemima being taken off the label. Suddenly they're okay with Gulf of America being changed from Gulf of Mexico. So
has ended all federal censorship of free speech. This has been one of the greatest crises that has plagued this nation. Years and years and years of the federal government violating the First Amendment to take away Americans' right of free speech. President Trump has ended that, and he has demanded that all federal workers, all law enforcement, cease any effort to intimidate the rights of Americans or to police their speech. He has also restored the death penalty at the Department of Justice, including for illegal aliens who commit murder, including for those who murder cops, and